Welcome to Weather with Wes, where we're quick, clear, and mission ready. Today is Friday, June 28th, and we'll be getting your daily forecast started. So interesting. Today we've got a break in the instability across most of the Carolinas. The upper trough that's been fueling some of our pop-up storms all week is finally starting to lift out. So that means a drier, more stable air mass is settling in from the west. You can expect partly cloudy skies across North Carolina and South Carolina with highs ranging from the upper 80s to the low 90s. And we will have a few isolated storms in western North Carolina, and I'll show you that. They're coming up later in the day, though. So if you'll take a look at the radar screen that we've got here, this is the GFS forecast model brought to you by Tropical Tidbits. And I will show you this. So we're starting out at 6 a.m. Um, Here we've got about noontime, and here's North Carolina. And these are potential rain cells of just moisture. And you can see it gets a little bit more increased activity by about 6 p.m. As you can see, Zulu time there. So we're about 5 hours off of that. So 6 to 7 p.m. tomorrow. And then a little bit more widespread potential for rainstorms or rain showers later deep into the evening and early morning on Saturday. So, uh, and then you can see Saturday morning is a little bit more cleared out. So let's focus on Raleigh for a moment. Raleigh, you're going to wake up this morning to about 70 degrees and looking at a high of 89. Mostly sunny skies, some light winds, and like I said, that slight chance of a pop-up shower after 4 o'clock. Mostly in western North Carolina, as you just saw. Today's a good day to be outdoors, but you don't want to forget that sunscreen. You know, the UV index is going to be fairly high. For the Charlotte area, you're going to start out in the upper 60s and again, probably low 90s is your high this afternoon. No major storm threat for the directly Charlotte area, like I said, with Raleigh. But the further west you go and closer to the mountains, the more instability you're going to see and the potential for storms there. Your feel like temps are going to be at a peak heat level, so 96 to 98. So you want to make sure you hydrate and take some breaks if you're working outside. We don't have any severe weather alerts that I'm aware of to this point. Um, Although I do want to bring up, let me show you this. Um, I'll bring up another map here, and what that's going to show is essentially the potential for, um, let's see, thunderstorms. So, oh, well, look at that. It's gone away this afternoon. So, we can go to categorical. So our day one, as you can see, this is a slight risk for storms on the western half of North Carolina. Primarily Piedmont is a marginal risk of storms tomorrow, this afternoon. And then we've got a slight risk for the coastal regions. For our weekend outlook, the Storm Prediction Center, which is where this is forecast is from, is less and less accurate as the further you go out into the weekend. But I would expect that Saturday you see some afternoon thunderstorms. We're in June, that we do have a little bit of instability in the afternoons every day. So that's possible. Um, to get some pop-up showers, especially as temps and that elevated humidity are a lot higher later in the day. Given that, that's all we have for today's brief forecast. I hope you join us again for tomorrow. Until next time, this is Weather with Wes, keeping my eye to the sky.